The Masked Phantom's Curse. In the quiet town of Ravenbrook, a sinister darkness lurked beneath the surface. A mysterious serial killer had been haunting its streets, leaving a trail of blood and terror in their wake. The townspeople lived in fear, whispering about the killer in hushed tones, referring to them only as the Masked Phantom. The Masked Phantom struck without warning, always under the cover of darkness. Their identity hidden behind a chilling, expressionless mask, the killer seemed to vanish like a ghost after each heinous act. No one knew who they were or what drove them to commit such gruesome crimes. Detective Sarah Mitchell, a seasoned investigator with a reputation for solving the most complex cases, was determined to put an end to the reign of terror. She had faced many criminals in her career, but the Masked Phantom presented a challenge unlike any other. The lack of any discernible pattern or motive left her frustrated and haunted by the image of the emotionless mask. As the body count rose, the town descended into panic. Fear hung heavy in the air, and a sense of paranoia gripped Ravenbrook. Even the most mundane tasks became tinged with dread, and everyone suspected their neighbor or friend of hiding something. One stormy night, a breakthrough finally came. A witness had seen a shadowy figure fleeing the scene of the latest murder. Though they couldn't identify the killer, they described a peculiar detail, a faint, eerie glow emanating from the eye holes of the mask. Armed with this new clue, Detective Mitchell dove into the town's archives, searching for any historical reference to a masked figure with glowing eyes. To her surprise, she stumbled upon an old legend passed down through generations. According to the legend, a long-forgotten artisan named Caleb had once lived in Ravenbrook. He was known for creating mesmerizing masks, each imbued with a hint of magic that could tap into the wearer's emotions and desires. Caleb's obsession with perfection and beauty drove him to extremes, leading him to experiment with dark and forbidden arts. When his masks failed to satisfy his own desires, he turned them into tools of vengeance, seeking retribution against those he felt had wronged him. As Detective Mitchell delved deeper, she discovered a shocking truth. Caleb had never died, but had instead discovered a way to extend his life through a malevolent ritual. His soul had been bound to one of his cursed masks, allowing him to live on as the Masked Phantom, sowing chaos and destruction over the centuries. Now, driven by her determination to stop the masked killer, Detective Mitchell realized she must confront a supernatural evil beyond her imagination. She sought help from a local expert in the occult, Dr. Samuel Walker, who was well-versed in ancient rituals and dark folklore. Together, they embarked on a perilous journey to break the curse and free Caleb's soul from the mask's grip. As they delved deeper into the darkness, they faced sinister traps and mind-bending illusions, testing their resolve and courage. In a final, heart-pounding confrontation, Detective Mitchell and Dr. Walker found themselves face-to-face with the Masked Phantom, whose malevolent aura filled the room with an oppressive dread. Using ancient rites and a profound understanding of the cursed mask, they attempted to exorcise Caleb's vengeful spirit. The struggle between good and evil raged on, and just when it seemed all hope was lost, a powerful burst of light emanated from the mask. Caleb's tortured soul was finally free, and the mask disintegrated into ashes, leaving behind a solemn peace. With the curse broken, Ravenbrook was freed from the grip of the Masked Phantom. The townspeople could finally breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that their nightmare was over. Detective Mitchell, forever changed by the harrowing experience, knew that the memory of the Masked Phantom would stay with her, a reminder of the darkness that could exist in even the most picturesque towns. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey. This concludes today's story video, but don't worry, there's more to come. Stay tuned for our next video, where we continue to explore new tales and adventures. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on the next chapter. Until then, keep the excitement alive, and we'll see you soon.